Coming back, guys. Ready to destroy shit. Anxiety tried to kill me. That. I'm coming back, and I'm going to be coming with a vengeance, entertaining the fans. Just entertaining the fans. The people. And, I've been out for a little bit. And the people that stuck with me and, that stay supporting, I love y'all. And whoever left, well, stay left.
Boxing celebs and boxing media react to Ryan Garcia's victory over Emmanuel Tagoe. And that's what I'll talk about in this particular video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Ryan Garcia fought Emmanuel Tagoe, unheralded African fighter who had a loss and was inactive. And Devin Haney on his verified page, the timing corresponds exactly. And he says, sad, shaking my head. Now, some people, especially old media, they're going to get mad at Devin Haney like, oh, Devin, you hating and this and that. But Devin Haney is fighting real competition. That has to be understood. Devin Haney believes in his skill set, so much so that Devin Haney is willing to fight against George Kambosos coming off of his best career win. Because keep in mind, Kambosos was coming off split decision wins to guys like Mickey Bay and Lee Selby. And Lee Selby just retired because he just got knocked out by somebody else, right? And this is Kambosos' best win, beating Teofimo. Devin Haney doesn't care about any of that, and he's willing to fight not once but twice Kambosos in the backyard of Kambosos in Australia. So you got to give Devin Haney all of your respects. So if I don't have a problem with people who are making comments, constructive criticism, when they're doing what's right, there's nothing that could be said. Devin Haney is being a model citizen in boxing. He's training hard. He's undefeated. He has a great fundamental style, and he looks like he's getting better and more confident. And he's, more importantly, his next fight is for undisputed. So unlike Golden Boy and what they're doing with Ryan Garcia, it's the complete opposite. What they're doing is there's better and bigger fights like Gervonta Davis, better and bigger fights like Devin Haney, Teofimo. And old media, they try this real slick thing, and this is what they do. There's no pressure on Ryan Garcia to fight the Devin Haneys, even though he's on the same, or at least at the time, he was on the same programming, DAZN, as Devin Haney, right? There's no pressure, but old media tries to throw the dogs off the scent, and fights that are inherently harder to make, like Gervonta versus Devin Haney or Gervonta versus Ryan Garcia, because of Cold Wars and different sides of the streets and promoters. That's the fight that they'll push for. So they don't want to push for the fights that are readily available. But like, for example, Demetrius Andrade, he has never been given opportunities on DAZN to fight Canelo, Triple G, Caleb Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, etc., while they were all on DAZN. But then DAZN reporters will ask Andrade, oh, what about fighting a PBC fighter in Jermall Charlo, and try to make that the conversation. Same goes with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is fighting guys like Tag Toe, Toe Tag or whatever, and Devin Haney. He has the right to criticize Ryan Garcia and say sad because he's fighting for undisputed in somebody else's homeland as the visitor. That's a bold move. Now, other people responded to the Ryan Garcia performance. Guys like Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas on his verified page, this is what he had to say. Quote, I can't believe I stayed up this late to see this. Bad choice. Hashtag Garcia Tagoe. So this is a person who worked with ESPN, worked with the great Mike Tyson. Hey, it's me, I'm Mike Tyson. I'm hungry. I want something to eat. Make me some breakfast. I want cream of wheat. Make me some hominy grits out this mother. I'm starving. I just want to eat his kids. I'm flabbergasted. right? He worked with one of the GOATs, Mike Tyson, and he's saying he regrets staying up late to watch Ryan Garcia. Wow. Wow. He didn't even like the fight. Listen, and the same for me. Like, I did a Boxing Ego watch party, and I was watching it, and then Sebastian Fundora versus Lubin, all of the people said Lubin Fundora is about to start, so I had no choice but to prematurely cancel the Ryan Garcia fight because it was very slow paced, and Emmanuel Tagoe was running around, wasn't committing, wasn't throwing no punches, and then Ryan Garcia, even with that, in front of him, he couldn't produce more action. So it was kind of abysmal. That's why guys like Devin Haney, who's fighting for undisputed in Australia against a guy coming off his best career performance, guys like Teddy Atlas saying, man, I can't believe I stayed up. Now, here's another boxing media, and his name is Mark. He says, damn, that Ryan Garcia fight last night was awful to watch. Wow. So Ryan Garcia, I think he's kind of put himself in this position as well. Ryan Garcia, he creates a whirlwind of maybe attention with the body shield videos and having a lot of Instagram followers. But the thing with attention is this, where you got to be mindful, is getting the attention is one thing, but what do you do when you got people's attention? And I think people ultimately expected a better performance. Like for me, my job is a content creator to make YouTube videos, right? So I have to curate content. So if I have a huge spike in a video that goes viral and people want to check out my other content, I got a ton of other videos, all types of different subject matter for them to watch. As opposed to if I was a YouTuber and I didn't have a backlog of content, and I haven't been doing this as long as you got one video, let's say it goes viral, it does a million views, but then you have no other videos for them to watch. You see what I'm saying? So getting people's attention, that's only half the battle. It's keeping people's attention. And I think this is kind of backfire for Ryan. He got people's attention. He got people to like know his name and, the Cobra bags and body shield challenges. But that performance didn't seem to sustain it and keep people's attention. At least for me, I had to switch to Sebastian Fundora, Erickson Lubin, which was literally a Fight of the Year nominee on Showtime Boxing. So Ryan Garcia, you can attribute it to ring rust, anxiety, whatever. Hopefully he looks sharper in his next fight. In the last 30 days, I looked at my YouTube analytics for the month of March. In the last 30 days, 50% of the people that consume my content, they had subscribed. The other 50%, you did not subscribe. Let me know what I could do to earn your subscription. Let me know what type of topics you want, whatever the case may be. Some people check to see if you're subscribed, because some people think they're subscribed because I show up on their timeline and all my videos appear in search. So they think they're subscribed. But then if you look at the button, it doesn't say subscribed. It just says subscribe. So if it says subscribe, that means you're not subscribed. If it says subscribe with an ED at the end, a D at the end, then you are subscribed to my channel. So make sure you guys check and hit that subscribe button, the bell notification. I'm going to continue putting out the fire content. We'll see what's next for Ryan Garcia, but he said he didn't want to call out Gervonta Davis because he's more mature and he's beyond that. And then I see YouTube videos right after, and he's calling out Tank Davis saying he want to fight him. So I think Ryan needs an image consultant. People don't seem to be too ecstatic or elated with his last performance. I mean, he was in there with the 33-year-old dad, or at least he looked like somebody's dad, right? And he hurt him a couple times, but he couldn't pull the trigger. And I think Ryan Garcia is kind of worried about how he's looking rather than producing a solid fundamental game plan. Like, here's a fun fact for you guys, right? Ryan Garcia in his fight with Emmanuel Tagoe, right? He barely threw any jabs. Like, it's literally shocking how few jabs Ryan Garcia threw. And this is how I know I'm the greatest in boxing, when it comes to giving you guys that realness with boxing commentary that actually adds up. There's a lot of people in boxing that want to do what I do, but the stuff they say doesn't add up. That's where I come in. Ryan Garcia has landed 4 of 110 jabs through 7 rounds. 4. So this is Dan. He is a boxing media member who works with CompuBox, you know, that have the clickers and count the punches. Ryan landed 4 jabs in 7 rounds. So he definitely, him and Goosen got their work cut out for him, and they got to work on the efficiency and the accuracy. 4 jabs in 7 rounds is pretty pathetic, right? And you threw 110, that means you're not hitting your target. So again, getting the attention is half the battle. It's keeping people's attention. And with performances like that, it's going to be harder for Ryan to keep people's attention. So he has to sharpen up. That's my 2 cents. The ego final thought. Subscribe to the channel because I am the best in the business. For boxing, this is your all access 24/7. Your access is now granted. Subscribe. And I'm out. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.